sometimes it would go out. I'd try to make it work, and sometimes it would, and sometimes it wouldn't, and then it would shut off. Finally, as you do in life, sometimes you got to, as we called it in the Navy, change your tack. In fact, what I did was I decided I'd have to throw the Bluetooth, as we called it in the Navy, overboard, which is a term we use for when you put a lot of effort into a certain thing, but it's just not working out, and you've got a deadline. You just decide, we're going to have to throw this overboard. So I threw it overboard. And then I remember just yesterday, just a few days before Christmas, a long time ago, Joe wanted an MP3 player. And I remember shopping about MP3 players and never getting her one. And like 10 years have gone by. And then I remember that because she exercises, she walks, and I thought podcasts. She originally thought of it for music. But podcast is real big now, and you can go for a walk and listen to a podcast. Used to exercise, bicycle, podcast. So I thought to myself, great, Walmart, here we go, MP3 player, problemo solvato. Problemo solvato, loving it. So I said, they can't be that expensive. I'll get a top-of-the-line MP3 player for Joe. Went up to the Quad Cities to a big Walmart. Went through the whole electronics section. One MP3 player. It's around here. Here it is. Got this stinking little thing. It looks like a... So I got this MP3 player. Brought it home. Well, I figured all I wanted to do was figure out how it works, put a podcast or two on it, listen to it a little bit, make sure everything's fine. Well, I opened up the instructions, and they're full of words that we don't use anymore. Words like Vista and XP. We didn't see the word Windows 10. I guess it hadn't occurred to me that MP3 players, I believe, is a technology that came and went. We don't really rely on these anymore. I seem happy now. That's a good thing about humor. It makes you seem happy. It puts a bright spin on life. I am not happy. Believe me, I'm not happy. I've had it took me a couple of hours last night. Joe was upstairs. I had to be very quiet because I was because I had those testing it on my computer. It wouldn't recognize the existence of it. I'd go online looking for helps and tips. So, at any rate, I got it kind of working. So Joe went out an hour ago. And so I rushed upstairs to the computer. Well, it works on her computer. Sometimes download a podcast, might be there, might not. Put some piece of music on there, might play, might not. Here's the bottom line of what I said. You'll know, if you remember how this started, it was with me being thoughtful, wanting to be the thoughtful spirit of Christmas who really gives somebody something that is thoughtful and thoughtful. I'm sorry, I don't know any other words because it's a new concept to me. I wanted to be thoughtful, and I was thoughtful, and I took action too, but I was rebuffed at every turn, and now I'm in Western Illinois. You can't just go shopping here. It's like a few days before Christmas over. The deadline has hit. The party's over. Here's what's happening for Christmas in my household. Nobody's getting what they want. I wanted to feel the joyous spirit of Christmas, of giving. I'm not. In fact, I'm getting, this works, the Bluetooth can works on my computer, not Joe's. I'm getting a Bluetooth speaker. I don't want a Bluetooth speaker. I don't need a Bluetooth speaker. Joe's getting something that we don't know how it works or what it does. It's got, I don't know if it's got this, you turn it on and you're trying to run your life from these icons that are the size of a gerbil's eyeball. There's no hope for this. What Joe's getting for Christmas is Altoids. You know, this really has worked out. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. It's going to be grim around here, but I hope you really enjoy this. And to my family and friends, I'm sure you guys are going to have a very Merry Christmas, and I hope that you do. But it really sucks around here. But I'm happy. And this kind of brought me together with the rest of you. So you win, I win, Joe loses.